What's up guys, Holding Alex with you here, bringing you Black Clover review, chapter 174, titled Flying In. This was a very good chapter. So far it seems that all these chapters that have been coming out today has been nothing but battle chapters. If you're watching my other reviews later of Dr. Stone and Eden Zero, you understand why. This chapter was nothing but straight fighting. It continued from where I left off last time, with Yami and Jack the Ripper just beating down some of these elves like fodders real quick, thanks to fitting his magic and him teleporting them around, kind of like what he was doing with Asta. You know, where Vanessa had him stringed up and she was moving him around and he was teleporting him around. We had something similar to that here. Almost, it's just this time he was by himself doing it, and he was just opening all these teleporting gates and teleporting Jami and Jack to different areas to knock out the enemy. And they struggled a little bit here and there, but they were able to succeed and knocked out all those elves. Then we skipped to this one part of the castle where this one elf was going around just killing people, and this one guy he was about to kill took a hostage, and it was a peasant, and he was like, "Your job is to die for me, be my substitute." And the guy ended up stabbing him with the needle, this oversized magic needle. Then after he dies, he stabs the girl and she dies. And it's funny because later on, this guy's gonna be pretty important, but I have this weird feeling, I don't know why, but you know, it continues from there. And then he breaks in. Before he breaks in, we have this one spot where it's Noel's brother and sister, and they talking, and the sister's making fun of him for being knocked out by Noel when he was controlled by an elf. But they talking about the event, and that same elf with the needles broke in. And his magic is very interesting, because Noel's sister uses like this water magic to make a whole bunch of clones of herself. And he just shot out one needle, and this needle is like a homing beacon. So whenever he picks his target, that's exactly who it hits. And it's like pinned right in the chest, right in the stomach, like the side. So I think she's down for the count. And we see the brother just in bed, beat up and hurt, in stitches, and "What you done to my sister?" and stuff like that. And he replies, "I'm going to kill you all," from that descendant family, the corrupt family. So, and then it skips over to like back to Yami and them finishing up what they was doing. And when they looked up in the sky, there's this big stone statue, which we've seen what it was before. They haven't, but we know what it is. It's a stone statue, that circle thing that, the elves was fighting with the Black Clover Kingdom in the recent chapters, how this all began. And it ends off with something coming out from that rock that's flying over them, and it was a bird made of water, and we get to see the characters that's on it. It's Nazel, one of the captains, his sister, Noel, I believe another captain there and his lieutenant. It's like 4 or 5 people on that bird coming down. And you see Yami with like a smart grin saying, "Yeah, things are about to go down." And that's basically how the chapter ends. But it was a really good chapter. That one elf that has like that homing like beacon with his needles, I can't wait to see him fight. I believe his name is Silva, the oldest brother of Noel's household. I can't remember his name. I think it was Silva, or Hawk, or something like that. I can't remember his name. I'm bad with names, but yeah, I want to see him and Noel's other brother fight. And hopefully he loses and not dies, because I really don't like Noel's family, especially the older brother. But whatever happens, happens, as long as it makes sense. The Black Clover with this new arc, that they've been in recently, of the Elves invasion, it's been really, really good. I advise you to go read it if you haven't read it. If you already read it, go read it again. Great manga. Again, Black Clover has been killing it with this arc. in my opinion, this has been better than any of the other mangas that has come out so far. Like, in recent, since this arc been recently going, I mean, the Black Clover chapters has been recently more better than anything else since we've been in this arc. You got nothing but epic fights, good dialogue, everything. And I like the fact that they fighting elves that are reincarnated from soldiers of the kingdom. So it's like 2 in 1. So it's like, and these guys are strong, no joke. So, but yeah, we'll probably wrap this up in like another 10 or 15 chapters, maybe probably. But then on the hand, Black Clover is kind of slow, so who knows, maybe 20 or 30. But yeah, this was a really good chapter. Can't stress it enough. Hands down, it was great. But like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell me your thoughts and opinions down below. Follow me on Twitter. My Twitter will be in the link below. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.